When I, Lena Ward, checked my bank account that morning, I thought it was a glitch. The number on the screen looked like a joke, barely 3 digits staring back at me. But as the truth settled in, I felt something deeper than shock. I felt silence. The kind of silence that comes before a storm. It took me 2 hours of digging through statements to understand what had happened. Transfers, small at first, then larger. Withdrawals marked under my mother's name, my brother's card, and even one from my cousin whom I had once helped pay tuition for. They had taken everything. My savings, my security, and, in some ways, my trust in blood. But I didn't cry. I didn't even call them. Instead, I opened a notebook and wrote a single line. They took my money. I'll take their masks. I grew up believing my family was close. My father passed when I was 16, leaving my mother, brother, and me in a small town where everyone knew everyone. I was the responsible one, the one who studied, who worked, who sent money home when times were tough. They called me the pride of the family. I didn't know I was also their bank. The next day, I paid a visit to my mother. She smiled when she saw me, her eyes soft, her hands pretending to be loving. Lena, darling, you should have called first. Her kitchen smelled like cinnamon and deceit. We talked, but I noticed her hand tremble slightly when she offered me tea. She knew. I didn't mention the money. Not yet. I left after an hour, and she sighed in relief, thinking she was safe. That night, I began collecting secrets. Not to destroy them, but to expose them. My brother, Evan, had always been careless, gambling, borrowing, always promising to change. I knew he worked at a car dealership now, boasting online about his success. I created a fake profile and messaged his boss, pretending to be a potential buyer. In the conversation, Evan bragged about offering discounts under the table for cash. 2 days later, his manager called him in. I heard the fallout through a mutual friend. Suspension pending investigation. My mother called me crying that evening. Your brother's in trouble again, she said. They're saying he did something dishonest. I said softly, oh, I'm sure the truth will come out. She didn't notice the calm in my voice. Next was my cousin Mariah, who had used my name to co-sign her college loan. I found out she had also been running a small online shop, using stolen designs. So I sent an anonymous tip to the copyright owner. Within a week, the shop disappeared. One by one, the walls around them began to shake. Not because I screamed or fought, but because I knew where to pull the right threads. My mother called again, panic in her tone. Lena, strange things are happening. Evan's been suspended, Mariah's business is gone, and I swear someone's been snooping around my mail. I smiled. Unseen. Maybe the universe is balancing things, I said. Then came the day I confronted them. Not with shouting, not with anger, but with truth. I invited them for dinner at my apartment, cooked their favorite dishes, and waited as they filled the room with nervous chatter. When dessert came, I placed a folder on the table. Inside were copies of the bank transactions, screenshots of messages, and the documents I'd quietly gathered. My mother froze. Evan looked pale. Mariah excused herself to the bathroom but didn't return. I spoke softly, like a teacher explaining a lesson. You all thought I wouldn't notice. That I'd forgive because I'm family. But family doesn't mean free access to someone's life. It means respect. You lost that. No one said a word. I won't take legal action, I continued. I've already closed every shared account and blocked all financial links. You'll have to face your own choices now. I just wanted you to know that I see you, the real you. I stood, collected my coat, and left them sitting in the dim light of their guilt. Weeks passed. The silence that followed was louder than any argument. Evan lost his job. Mariah left town. My mother stopped calling. I started over. New city, new account, new peace. Sometimes people ask me if I regret it, if unraveling my family's lives was too harsh. I tell them this. When people strip you of everything, You either collapse or rebuild. I rebuilt, with truth. I don't hate them anymore. I don't even think about revenge. What I did wasn't about payback. It was about reclaiming control. In the quiet of my new apartment, I sip coffee and smile at my reflection in the window. For the first time, I don't see the naive daughter or the trusting sister. I see someone who learned that peace doesn't come from forgiveness alone. Sometimes, it comes from walking away after the storm and never looking back.